What if the world around you is shaped by a handful of powerful stories, hidden influencers, and social engineering tactics? Today, we're diving deep into a groundbreaking book called Revenge of the Tipping Point: Over Stories, Superspreaders, and the Rise of Social Engineering. Malcolm Gladwell takes us on a deep dive into how ideas, behaviors, and social movements spread like wildfire. This isn't just another self-help guide or marketing manual. It's a roadmap to understanding how ideas spread, how behaviors are shaped, and how entire cultures can be engineered in the digital age. In this book, you'll discover 3 key concepts that explain why some movements take over the world while others never get off the ground. Over stories, the grand narratives that define our reality and drive collective action. Superspreaders, the individuals who amplify these narratives far beyond what anyone thought possible. Social engineering, the science behind influencing human behavior through psychology, technology, and persuasion. So, are you ready to uncover the secrets behind the trends, movements, and ideas that shape our lives? Are you ready to understand the world in a whole new way? Dive into Revenge of the Tipping Point and discover how you can be part of the change. Let's dive in. 1. The tipping point. How small changes lead to large outcomes. The tipping point is the critical moment when an idea, trend, or behavior crosses a threshold and spreads exponentially. It is often driven by a combination of factors, including the right people, context, and message. Example, the rapid adoption of social media platforms like Facebook or TikTok can be seen as a tipping point. For instance, Facebook reached a tipping point when it expanded beyond college campuses to the general public, leading to explosive growth. 2. Over stories, the power of narrative in shaping collective behavior. Over stories likely refers to overarching narratives or dominant frameworks that shape how we understand and interpret events. These narratives can influence societal behavior and decision-making on a large scale. Example, the climate change narrative is an overstory that has shaped global policies and individual behaviors. The idea that human activity is driving climate change has led to widespread adoption of renewable energy and sustainability practices. 3. Superspreaders, individuals who amplify ideas exponentially. Superspreaders are individuals or entities that have an outsized influence on the spread of ideas, behaviors, or even diseases. In the context of social engineering, they are key players who accelerate the adoption of trends or movements. Example, influencers on social media platforms like Instagram or YouTube are superspreaders of trends. For instance, a single post by a celebrity like Kim Kardashian can popularize a fashion trend or product overnight. 4. Social engineering, manipulating human behavior through technology. Social engineering refers to the deliberate manipulation of social structures, behaviors, or beliefs to achieve specific outcomes. It can be used for both positive and negative purposes, such as promoting public health or spreading disinformation. Example, governments and organizations often use social engineering to influence public behavior. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, public health campaigns encouraged mask wearing and vaccination through targeted messaging and incentives. 5. The rise of social engineering, manipulating human behavior through technology. This theme likely explores how social engineering has become more sophisticated and widespread in the digital age. Advances in technology, data analytics, and communication tools have made it easier to influence large groups of people. Example, the use of targeted advertising on platforms like Facebook is a form of social engineering. Companies and political campaigns use data to tailor messages to specific demographics, influencing their opinions and behaviors. 6. Revenge of the tipping point. This phrase suggests a backlash or unintended consequences of reaching a tipping point. It could refer to how rapid changes or trends, once set in motion, can lead to negative outcomes or resistance. Example, the rapid spread of misinformation online, a tipping point in communication, has led to a revenge effect where false narratives undermine trust in institutions and media. For instance, the spread of anti-vaccine misinformation has led to vaccine hesitancy and public health challenges. 7. Interplay between themes. The book likely explores how these concepts, Tipping points, overstories, superspreaders, and social engineering interact to shape modern society. Understanding their interplay can help explain why certain trends succeed or fail. Example, the #MeToo movement can be analyzed through this lens. It reached a tipping point when high-profile cases gained media attention. Superspreaders was framed within the overstory of gender equality and justice, and was amplified through social engineering tactics like #activism. 8. Implications for the future. The book may also discuss the implications of these dynamics for the future, particularly in terms of how societies can harness or mitigate the effects of tipping points and social engineering. Example, as artificial intelligence and big data become more advanced, the potential for social engineering will grow. This raises ethical questions about privacy, consent, and the manipulation of public opinion. So, what's the big takeaway from Revenge of the Tipping Point? This book reveals the hidden forces shaping our world, how overstories control narratives, how superspreaders accelerate trends, and how social engineering influences our decisions, often without us even realizing it. Key lessons. The stories we believe shape the world we live in. Some individuals have outsized influence, whether for good or bad. Social engineering is everywhere, from marketing to politics to everyday life. Understanding these forces gives you the power to be more aware, make smarter choices, and even influence change yourself. The future isn't just happening, it's being engineered. And now you have the playbook. You don't have to be a bystander. You can be a creator, a leader, a change maker. So, what are you waiting for? Dive into Revenge of the Tipping Point and discover how you can shape the world around you. The future is yours to create. Let's make it count. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And most importantly, I encourage you to read the entire book. It's full of valuable insights that can truly transform your daily life. Before you go, let me know in the comments the title of a book you'd like to see summarized on this channel. Your suggestion might just be the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you very soon for another video.